Hello, chat. Good evening. It's Wednesday. It's Oxygen Not Included night. Thank you to everyone who followed while I was offline. I won't read out your names unless you want me to. Oh, hey Dingy, thanks a lot. I appreciate you. Hope you're not staying up too late. It's important to get lots of sleep. All right, I'm gonna see if something is ready yet. And then, okay, it's not ready yet. That's okay though. We're gonna test out this new thing. Check this out, guys. I spent all day on this. It's a me cam. It's me. All I did was blow up the picture. And you guys get it. A lot of people have this. I don't usually blow the camera up to full size because nothing to see. There's some artwork. There's like a political comic that my friend got me when he was in Canada that I don't understand, so I leave it up there and it confuses people. Maybe we'll look at it someday. All right, enough of that. Let's switch over. I know what you guys are here for. You guys are ravenous. You guys are ravenous for this season 2 SpongeBob episode tier list. Oh yeah, it's season 2. So why don't we start? We'll start at the top. We'll start with season 2 episode 1, Your Shoes Untied. This is of course the episode where SpongeBob forgets how to tie his shoes and has to learn at the end of the episode. Of course, we have to return to the status quo in Bikini Bottom. Your Shoes Untied is a B. All right, next up, Squid's Day Off. This is the one where Mr. Krabs, I don't remember what happens to him, but he leaves Squidward in charge of the Krusty Krab. And Squidward, of course, realizing the wisdom that you're not really in charge unless you can go home, goes home and leaves SpongeBob to work at the Krusty Krab. And that's gonna get another B. Solid episode, nothing too crazy. Something Smells. This is the episode, of course, when SpongeBob eats that disgusting sundae. This is an A-tier episode. This is a good one. Bossy Boots. Pearl takes over the Krusty Krab and decides to change everything, and nobody likes it, not even her. A-tier. Big Pink Loser. This is the one where Patrick, realizing he's never done anything with his life, decides to get a job as an accountant. No, that's not right. That's me. That's a C-tier episode. Bubble Buddy, S-tier. Dying for Pie, S-tier. Okay, Emikin says he injured himself trying to get a dime out of a hole in the floor. Excellent. Imitation Crabs gave us Ravioli, Ravioli, Give Me the Formuoli, A-tier. Wormy is the one about the butterfly, the C-tier. I can't rate it too highly. It's a fine episode. Patty Hype is the Pretty Patties episode. That's gonna get a B tier from me. Grandma's Kisses, D tier. Squidville, S tier. Pre-hibernation week. That's got the music from Pantera. That's gonna get a B. Life of Crime. The boys steal a balloon on Free Balloon Day, go on the run, and then turn themselves in and immediately get released by the police because they didn't really do anything wrong. So Life of Crime is gonna get a B tier. Christmas Who. I don't even remember this episode, so I'm gonna give it a C tier. Survival of the Idiots. Oh, is this the Magic Conch Shell episode? Let me double check. Survival of the Idiots is... No, this is the one where they get... This is the one with Pinhead Larry and Dirty Dan. That's A tier for sure. Yep, Emmykins is quoting the various episodes here. Dumped. Oh, what the heck is Dumped? SpongeBob is... Oh, the one where Gary... Because Patrick has a cookie in his shorts, Gary wants to go live with Patrick just to get the cookie. I'm leaning towards C tier. No free rides. Mrs. Puff decides to just let SpongeBob pass. And that's a good one. That's an A tier. I'm your biggest fan. S tier. Easily. So many memorable lines. We got oh, what's his name? Hey Kevin. Hi Kevin. The Jeffrey Jellyfish. The loser like mating call. Loser. Loser. Yeah. Emmykins knows what I'm talking about. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 3. SpongeBob and Patrick release Man Ray. Nah, that's a B tier. That's a good one. Squirrel Jokes. Another B tier. Pressure is the one where SpongeBob and Patrick, or I guess they decide whether land critters or sea critters are better. That one's not that great. It's okay. The Smoking Peanut. They throw a peanut in the giant clam enclosure. Shanghai. Hang on, is that the one I'm thinking of? Squidward, Patrick, and SpongeBob board the Flying Dutchman ship. I believe this is the one where they say you're good, so that's an S tier by itself. All right. Gary takes a bath. That's gonna be C tier. Welcome to the Chum Bucket. That's got, I would put this in C tier, but it's got a solid song, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. Frankendoodle is A tier. Secret Box, A tier. Band Geeks goes in the Band Geeks category, of course. Graveyard Shift, S tier. Krusty Love, I believe that's the one where Mr. Krabs wants to, yeah, he falls in love with Mrs. Puff, so we'll give it a B tier. Procrastination, SpongeBob puts off writing the letter, or writing the essay. What I learned in, no, that's not the What I Learned in Boating School. That's the this is the one where he's got to write the essay, right, about what not to do at a stoplight. Yeah. I'm with Stupid. That's a good one. Patrick's parents are coming to visit. It turns out it's not even his parents. Sailor Mouth. That's pretty funny. Artist Unknown, S tier. If that's the one I think it of. Yeah, SpongeBob goes to Squidward's art class. Jellyfish Hunter. What is this one? Mr. Okay, this is this is S tier for the song. The Krabby Patty with jellyfish jelly song. The Fry Cook Games. That's A tier. Squid on Strike. Mr. Krabs is in there. Krusty Krab Fun Fair. Standing at the concession, plotting his oppression. That's an A tier. Sandy, SpongeBob, and the Worm. That's A tier. All right, so there you have it, folks. That is the season 2 tier list. If you disagree with me, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going off memory. I haven't watched these episodes in a while. Obviously, Band Geeks gets a category of its own because, yes. If I had to change any of these, I'm not seeing anything that I would change. So we're gonna save this one. We'll just leave it, actually. We'll leave it up so I can go back to it in case somebody shows up later and wants to see. And with that out of the way, let's see if we can't get some games going here. Oh, I gotta remove the window. There we go. All right, we're in. We're on cycle 81. Let's try to get into space by cycle 100, huh? As I recall, we were working on two things: oxygen generation and power generation to then power the oxygen. So let's get on that. Here we are. Let's take a look. Temperature's looking okay. We're gonna want a hydrogen generator up here. I forgot to build one of those already. Hydrogen generation. Ready to rock. And what were we doing? We were making a bunch of copper. That's right. We'll keep working on that. Output pipe full. All right, this whole thing's screwed up again. Why are you like this game? Are you doing this to mock me? Liquid pipe. There we go. I like this little close thing. I that must be new. I don't remember ever seeing that. Is everybody idle? What's going on? What, you guys just standing around now? Come on, there's work to do. Go do the thing. Okay, one person's doing the thing. And we need to make... Okay, this has been analyzed. It's been analyzed. So... Next activity, it's currently dormant. So that gives us... I'm not going to do too much with it because this water's in the way. So we're actually just going to go ahead and install... Shoot. We need steel, don't we? What do we need to make steel? Iron, refined carbon. Do we have access to iron? There is... Okay, I see iron here. We're going to need to get our hands on a little bit of iron if we want to do what I want to do, which is make a little bit of steel. I think we can pull that off. And then we also need refined carbon, which requires a kiln, which is in refinement. Yep, there it is. And we'll just, we'll stick it down here for now. Yeah, that's looking good. It's looking a-okay to me. So let's get it going. So how's everybody today? You guys having a good week? It's Wednesday. I forgot to mention it's hump day, of course. That's the thing, right? Haha, very funny. Hump. It's a euphemism. But it is the middle of the week. The hardest part of the week is over, the beginning of it. And the rest of the week awaits. There's so much to do, so much to see. I still have to work, obviously, tomorrow and Friday. Tomorrow, no stream, of course, as usual. But Friday will be over on Grumpy Thumper's stream. We play a little bit of Factorio. What is going on here? Why is this not working? Don't do this to me, game. You know, I see what the problem is, but I'm angry that I have to fix it. Come on. Do the thing. Oh, okay, I do actually see what the problem is now. We need to remove this one. Then we need to run the pipe. Ugh. What a frustrating situation in which I find myself today. So we'll use a liquid valve here. Like so. Every time I have to do something with plumbing that's beyond, like, run pipe to here. No chess? No, we decided instead of chess, we should play something that we enjoy playing. So Factorio. He wants to get back into it, I guess. So I thought I would oblige because I already have Factorio and it won't be a problem. All right, so it looks like the water is flowing once again, which is good because that's what we need. So if you guys could just take care of that, I'd really appreciate it. How are we doing with the... Oh, we're running a little low here. I guess sandstone wouldn't kill us to feed them. They're getting a little cramped, though. Not sure how to deal with that. But I'm sure we'll be fine. So... I think the plan was we wanted to make steel before we started pumping this stuff out because the natural gas is going to start getting hot. Which means I want to run insulated gas pipes. Slow heating should be fine here. And Oh, that's very, very ugly. I am not a fan of that. Shoot. Oh, we've been running regular. I guess it's not all bad. We'll just fix it. It's fine. Override it. We ran piping last stream, but I didn't insulate it, even though it's going to be coming out at like 100 and something degrees. And that's just going to cook the base if we don't insulate it first. So we'll do that now. Like so. Perfect. And that'll give the dupe something to do with the igneous rock. You're assuming SpongeBob Season 3 will be Monday? Yeah. I guess we'll push it back to Monday. Because I don't want to have to subject Grumpy to SpongeBob. I might make him do his own Season 1 and 2 tier list, though, before we start. If he wants to. Frankie, what are you doing, man? Your morale's too low, buddy. Advanced doctor care. That's probably good. Nisbet is our mechatronics engineering. Yes, please. Look her up with that. We're doing on the refined copper now. Those we need to make. Wait, we have refined carbon. What do we need? We need the iron now. Oh, we need to make. Oh, I see. Okay, let's do that. Make 10 iron while we wait. And then we should be able to just start running everything. This can probably get closed up. Oh, I would like to clean these out, however. Here's the sweep. Sweep is over here. Nope. This one. Try to get this area cleaned out. Because ideally, no dupe should have to come in here once we've got it going. Oh, speaking of which, let's get the automation set up. I guess we can't. Never mind. Never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. What are you guys doing up here? Getting too cold? Automation time. Let's go. So 1, 3, and like that. Because these won't be on automation. These will just run all the time. And we'll keep rolling. Once we get iron, we'll be able to make the steel, and then with the steel we can make our first gas pump that can start pumping the junk out of this natural gas. We're doing on oxygen. Take a look. We're not getting the warning that says we're not producing enough oxygen, so I think we'll be fine on that front. And hey, we got a new printable. Beautiful, let's check it out. Oh, a pufflet. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get a pufflet. Because that might actually help us. And I'll open this door. That might actually help us get rid of any lingering polluted oxygen. There's like some up here. There's some in the main corridor. So we'll let, I mean, like the odds are kind of low that it'll do very much, but you know, free pufflet anyway. If we just don't tame it, and it should be fine on its own. Pufflet, yeah, it's a baby puff. Oh, there it is, see? Have I not shown you one of these before? It turns into a big puff, a puffed. Pufflet, puffed. And then they also become a puffed prince. Or a squeaky puff, which takes chlorine and turns it into bleach stone. So, can be useful later on. Alright, Emmykins likes it. That makes sense. She likes cute things. And it's pretty darn cute. Let's make sure this is all insulated up. It is. Good, good. How about the steel? Get some steel going here. Beautiful. It's the water situation. This is still frozen. We'll leave it as is. Wait, brine ice? Brine ice. Brine ice. Okay. So obviously we don't want to mix our brine ice with our regular ice, so we'll leave it for now. Oh, this is getting cold. Nice. How's our regular water doing? Ooh, getting a little toasty, actually. It's probably okay, though. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, we still need power cables. That's why we're making the refined copper. How much is it to make a gas pump? Wait, can I not make this out of steel? Surely I can. But it takes 50. Wait. I guess we gotta make the steel first, right? Oh, that's right. We Grumpy Thumper got his name in the game. Oh my goodness. Juicy Fruit Snacks. Thanks a lot for the follow. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to Oxygen Not Included. One of my favorite games of all time. Which is why I'm willing to play it on stream. Are you an Oxygen Not Included fan, or are you just perusing the small streamers? It's your favorite game? All right, nice. It's got a lot going for it, right? Like, it's got the engineering aspects. It's got some of the stuff from RimWorld with your little duplicants and having to take care of them. All right. Still no steel. Fine. Take your breaks, duplicants. If you have any specific tips, feel free to throw them at me. I am by no means an expert. This is my first playthrough with the DLC, so some of the stuff is a little surprising. I have beaten the base game via the rocket ending, however, so I kind of understand up to that point. Let's see. This is still getting swept. Where did we put the storage down here? That's right. Is it worth... We have research? We don't have research selected. I should probably rectify that. So I don't really care too much about the Pacu right now. Valve miniaturization would be good, but we don't have access to plastic yet. Renewable energy would be really good, but we need the yellow science. Artificial friends, that would be the sweepy thing that I'm not super concerned about yet. Celestial detection. Okay. I guess we could research the material science research, and then maybe we can go ahead and start doing some yellow science. You don't know the DLC? Okay, that's fine. Most of the, all the stuff from the base game still holds just fine. So I guess if you have any questions about the DLC stuff, feel free to ask. I'll try to explain it as best as I can. So, plumbing, looking good. This is still ready to pump out water to our... Actually, we don't need this to pump out water because we can just run the water up here. We really need to dig this out, actually. Because we're going to run a water pipeline here, which is going to cross over to hit the electrolyzer stuff. Probably no? Okay. So here we go. Do we need... Nope, this is still good. It's got plenty of materials. Are we looking on coal? That could be a problem. Could be a real problem. So we'll dig up any excess coal we can get without getting too much chlorine in our base. Let's see, there's some more up here we could probably get to. We will open this thing of chlorine though. It's not the end of the world. There's more over here. Oh, there's a big chunk down here we could try to get to. But I think it might be worth waiting until we start exploiting this area. I wonder what this is meant to be as a ruin. It's like It's tall. I guess your dupes can like climb this, so maybe it's meant to be like a staircase or something. Oil is the best. Okay, you think petroleum generators are the best? They probably are, but this asteroid doesn't have oil that I've seen. So I gotta go hunt that down on one of the other planetoids. Oh, there's coal over here. If we just open up the shower area, we could go grab that too. That would be worth our while. Like so. Save that for last. Oh, that would also open up this area here too. Ooh, this window's made of diamond. Fancy. And there is a... what is this? A blender? Can I use that? I'm guessing no. Let's take a look. Yeah, there we have not seen any... I don't think that with the DLC stuff that there is oil on the starting planetoid. At least not for this particular one. Okay. I need to focus. Let me like refocus myself. What are we doing? What is the main thing? We need to get steel, which requires coal, which is why I was digging up coal. Okay, got it. We're digging up coal to power the metal refinery to get steel, to put in the air pump, to pump natural gas to the petroleum generators, which will then run the carbon dioxide to the carbon skimmer. Got it. We figured it out, chat. Finally. Is there anything else that I need for that? The power, I guess, is kind of important, because if we don't have power, we don't have anything. So go ahead and install one of those. It's tough to play this game, which requires sort of a like moving all over the place all the time kind of attitude with an audience, I think. Because on one hand, and obviously it's not really bad right now. Oil must is lower, you think? We can go look, but yeah, we haven't really gone very far down now that I think about it. Ooh, some dirty water down here. What was I saying? Right. So it's not bad right now. Like, there's not 100 people in here. But I have to, you know, I have to practice being all frazzled. Because it tends to happen. Okay, Nisbet, what are you working on? Getting us the... You getting copper? You getting steel? Current order iron to steel. Good. And the power went out again. Thanks, Nisbet. Good stuff. All right, research complete. What do we want next? Radiation sensor, radiation protection, flow reduction, which doesn't really do much for us. Wall toilet, empties directly on the other side of the wall, spreads very few germs. That's kind of cool. What else could we get? Gas distribution. Gas intake fitting allows gases to be pumped into rocket storage via pipes. Oh, this stuff is like so far beyond what I'm used to. All right, we'll go ahead and grab the exosuit stuff because that could actually be useful. For cooling, I can use the hydrogen. Well, for cooling, I've got a cool slush geyser and a cool salt slush geyser, so I'm not worried about cooling. That is the least of my worries on this asteroid. I'll be running cool all the time. The main thing right now, once again, if I can stop running out of power, because nobody is delivering coal, Abe. I need to keep this metal refinery running at full capacity. All right, so ventilation, gas pump, steel. I suppose we probably want to put it right next to it, right? Like right here. And we'll put automation down, which can be steel as well. Then run some steel automation wires just to be safe. So again, the biggest issue is going to be pumping out this polluted water. So maybe that's something we want to do sooner rather than later. We want to insulate this thing. Let's say something like that. We put the door there, and then it goes up, over, and then comes back down here. We should be able to pull that off, I think. We just need to dig out this area here, which is unfortunately gonna expose us to some polluted water, but we can mop that up easily. All right, looking good so far. And let's see, would it be worth, we really don't have room for it, right? I was gonna say if we could squeeze another oxygen mask in here, but we do not have one. We don't have room. I'd have to like completely redo this. With 4 idle dupes, it might be the best option. All right, I'll do it. I'm doing it. So carbon skimmer, we can move over here. And that was on this circuit. Oh wow, we're running a little low on copper here. That's not great. Still need to run the plumbing over, which is here. So I'll just do that. And we'll just run it like that. Should work. Okay, we'll just speed it up now. And then we can add some extra oxygen masks. So iron ore, make 2 extra ones. And we'll let them do their thing. How are we doing on the grubs? We are out of... I hope we're not out of sulfur again. Let's take a look. Sulfur. We are out of sulfur. Cool. Can dig some up. But once again, we're starting to run out of sulfur. There's a bunch down here actually. Maybe we can come down here as we explore, because we're going to want to sink this shaft down, and maybe we'll find oil. We'll also be able to dig up coal. We'll get access to the teleporter thingies, and we can get all this sulfur. So let's go. Get it going. Come on, duplicates. Do your thing. Okay. So for that, we're going to need... where did I put it? Stations. Oxygen mask dock. Like so. All right, and there it will already be hooked up, basically. And I'm going to move this over here, because I can see how that could be a problem later. Get rid of this. Nope. Get rid of it. Gas pipe, get rid of it. And let's go. In there. 4 o'clock a.m. and I'm watching you. It's very good. All right, well, don't stay up too late. I don't know what your sleep schedule's like, but if you can help it, make sure you get lots of sleep. Very important. What is that music? Is the game just playing good music? All right, I'll allow it. I will allow the good music. Speaking of which, that's actually one of my discussion topics for this evening. I had it written down for last night's stream with possibly an alien, but it never came up because we were just like going crazy with that museum and the Star Wars thing and all the other stuff we looked at. So I know Emmykins. Oh, the sticker bombs, nice. I know Emmykins really likes K-pop. But if somebody else has some music genre recommendations, I'm always down for hearing that kind of stuff. I don't listen to a lot of music, but I do have a lot of free time at work when I could listen to music. So just throw it in the chat and I'll keep track of it. There we go. We're going to run the water. You're neutral against K-pop? All right. That's fair. It's not for everybody. No power. What do you mean no power? Are we overloaded here? It's entirely possible. Yeah, we may need to... Yeah, we really need to get this new power system set up. It's like, it's way too many things at once, right? We need the power, we need... The steel's done. We don't really need any more steel. We could dig up this extra copper, though. Starting to run low on that. And what else? We need to get the piping done here with the sandstone, so we can hook that up to the electrolyzers. Is there anything arbor or ethanol? I don't think so on this map. This is the edge of the map right here. You can see the neutronium. And the edge of the map here is right here. So all that's left is below, because I've already gone to the top. You can see space right here. If there's going to be anything else, it's going to be down here. Otherwise, we have to go to other planetoids, of which there are 3 in our vicinity. Actually, does this tell us what it has? Okay, there's a hydrogen vent, there's a minor volcano, there's a cool steam vent, which we have not found, a natural gas geyser, which we have found. Oh, it tells us what biomes. There's a space biome, magma biome, sandstone, marsh, jungle, barren, wasteland, and tundra. So there is no ethanol biome on this planetoid. Hopefully that answers your question. It is very little, yes. I think with the DLC, they wanted you to focus more on like setting up supply routes between the various planetoids. And so that's what I'm doing. Or I'm trying to do it. I don't even know how to set up rocketry yet in the DLC. So I haven't got around to it. I keep saying I'm going to do it. This is like the second stream in a row that I said, tonight we're doing rocketry. And then it never comes up because I've got too much stuff going on. Waiting for coolant, okay? Go ahead and wait. Ooh, look at that, the grub fruit. The grub fruit is grown, everyone. Look at it, it's beautiful. We don't have any idlers, which is good, so we'll just let them do their work for now without causing trouble. I think we're just gonna have to bite the bullet here and mop this up, because we really need to get this. I mean, I basically have to run a pump here, and then what do I do with it? Maybe we just leave the slime? Or do we just suck it up and mine it and then try to fill it in as we go? That might be the best way to do it. And then try to mop it after the fact. It's just gonna be such a mess though. Leave the slime? Yeah, it's probably better to leave it for now, right? And then let the polluted water soak up some of the heat from the geyser. Research complete. So that gives us that. We can go ahead and grab generic sensors, I guess. What does this give us? Not gates, liquid elements, gas elements, cycle, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we'll take that. At least give us something to work on. Oh, swap that out with a different metal. We'll do gold. Let's take a look at our current situation here. I can see that this needs to go somewhere else. How about we... No, 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 no. That's bad. Oh, God. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. No, 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 no. Go back. Nope, turn it off. This is horrible. Why did I let this happen? I like totally blanked on this. I didn't even notice it. Okay, maybe we can head it off at the pass here. Okay. So let's try this again. Please go this way. Thank you. Ooh, that was close. Okay, let's get rid of this gas vent because it's just causing problems. Oh, this whole spaghetti thing is not quite doing it for me, honestly. I think we can... Let's get rid of this for now and get rid of this whole system because it's not really doing anything that I need it to do right now. And it's also taking up a lot of power that we could use elsewhere. Yellow alarm? No, it's okay. We're good. No need to use the alarm just yet. All right, guys, where are you? Oh, they're sleeping. That's why nobody's doing anything. All right. Take your time. Enjoy your rest. Lots of stuff to do in the morning. How are we doing? Coal should be good. Copper should be good now. Sulfur, we always need more of, obviously. Kind of dried out here. Wait a minute. What is going on here? The oxygen masks break again? Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay, well, they're going to repair them. Let's get these power cables out of the way. Still waiting on the gas thing to get built. Is there anything else that we need? I guess we can get rid of this gas bridge here. And if you guys could, I don't know. Wait, what is going on? What is he doing? Oh, he's deconstructing the bridge. I was like, why is he deconstructing that? The answer may shock you. All right, oxygen masks are back in business. Who's idle? You better not be idle. You better find something to do, Nisbet. That goes for the rest of you, too. Oh, Catalina's like in super focus mode. That's cool. What is this? Liquid carbon dioxide? Okay. We were gonna go grab coal. Let's do that. And then up and up and up and up and up and over. There we go. That should get us a hold of some extra coal. Make sure everything is working the way I want it to. There we go. And that'll also reveal some of this area over here. As for the lower stuff, still need to finish this insulated area. Still need to install the gas pump. Okay. I'm ready. And we can also go ahead and sweep this data bank to get it out of the way. I don't want anything in here with the natural gas geyser. We want it to be empty, except, and ideally we'd have no carbon dioxide either. But I realize that's kind of a tall order. Oh, new printables. Let's see. Hello. Ooh, copper. Ooh. Yeah, copper. I was gonna say the omelets, but we don't really need omelets. We don't need food. We have plenty of food. All right. Well, I guess I didn't mention my favorite type of music, which is early 2000s pop punk. Funny enough. Ooh, that's a lot of polluted oxygen. Okay. Ooh, look at the heat coming off of that. Oh no. Oh, this stuff is hot. We may need to stop. What is the point for polluted water here? It's polluted water, which, if I can get a hold of it, please. It vaporizes at 119, which is, it's definitely getting there. I think we're gonna need more radiant pipes, guys. There we go. See if that fixes the problem. Because the last thing we want is this thing to break again and start steaming all the water. All right, let's see if that fixes it. Yeah, it's getting pretty toasty. So we'll actually we'll turn this off. Yeah. You guys do the piping stuff before I keep working on that. Because this water is nice and cold. It's just a matter of transferring the heat, right? Okay. This is done. Nice. Okay. We're there. Now it's just a matter of getting here and finishing all this stuff. So, guys, where's everybody? I guess everybody's working on the pipes right now. And then I'm like, no, go down here. No, go over here and get the coal. Be careful for slime. Yeah, I should be okay. I've generally managed to contain the slime lung pretty well. Do we have any skills that we need? Abe is kind of stressed. Let's stop bothering him. Frankie is okay. Frankie is good. We could give him piloting. That could be useful. Grumpy is surprisingly not grumpy. So we're going to go with plus strength. Ren is... Did we decide who our artist was? I've like totally forgotten. It must be Bubbles, because Bubbles has the artist hat. So Ren, you are instead just gonna keep doing what you're doing. Rowan is gonna get demolition. Should give him demolition as well as Ren. We can kind of keep track of what everybody's doing. All right, guys, I'm ready for you to finish something. Any of these projects would be great to get done tonight. Whether we get the oxygen generation going, because let's check our algae reserves. Okay, we have 40 tons of algae. I think we'll be okay for a while. But it's nice to have a backup plan for when the algae runs out, right? Ooh, do we have more dust caps? Oh, we're maxed out on dust caps. Never mind. How about other stuff? This is gonna bug me. We can't quite get total vacuum of natural gas, unfortunately. All right, mop it up, guys. Get it nice and clean. We'll add it to our collection of polluted water that I've chosen to have for some reason. All right, looks like the pipes all got finished, so we can continue making copper. And we'll leave iron for now. We don't need iron. I forgot that the different metals have different heat outputs for when you use them, so I'll have to keep that in mind. All right, are you guys mopping? Okay. Oh no, this is gonna cause a problem. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of bad. Alright, so we're gonna need to run power, which requires, again, more refined metals, as always. Kill you guys to mop this up, come on. I want everybody down here mopping. I want to get this cleaned up. Oh, I'm curious. What else is going on tonight? You guys tell me. It's Wednesday night. What normally happens on Wednesdays? Doo-doo-doo. Okay, ooh, a lot of people playing Oxygen Not Included tonight. I like it. You love to see it. So as you guys know, I play Kerbal Space Program on Mondays, right? And that's like a super welcoming community. And people are always watching and giving advice. And it's great. And today I was watching a KSP player, Urban Venture, you guys might know him. And somebody came in with a raid, and they were on like the 5th raid of the night or something like that. So they'd started watching someone playing KSP, and then that person raided someone playing KSP, and on and on. And I'm like, that's super cool. You could theoretically, if you had people in the right time zones, you could just keep it going. KSP is very hard. I mean, yeah, it depends on how you play and what your skill level is. It's like any game, right? Like, I don't find it particularly difficult. More so, you just need to make sure you understand what you're trying to do and that you know how to do it. So it's not hard in the same way that something like Dark Souls is hard, where Dark Souls, you know, throws you up against these giant bosses or like super tough enemies. And I say tough, like what makes them hard, right? They're hard because you need to be able to read their attacks and respond to them in a certain amount of time with the correct response. So do you need to dodge? Do you need to block? Do you need to hit them to try to stagger them? I mean, I don't know, but somebody probably does. And that's what makes it hard. Whereas with KSP, there's generally not a lot of time constraints. You can take time to plan out your mission. You can build the vehicle you need. You ever play Witcher 3? I've never played The Witcher 3. I've played The Witcher and The Witcher 2, but I've never finished either of them. Witcher 2 I found, again, like Dark Souls, a little too tough for me, so if there's interest, I would certainly be happy to return to it. But as of right now, I've been sticking to more... Oh, how would you describe these games? Like, I don't want to say space games, because that's kind of generic and doesn't really describe anything. But more like strategy, simulation type games. Triss or Yennefer? Oh man, I don't know. I'd have to see a picture of them side by side. And even then, I don't know their personality, so it wouldn't be a fair comparison. All right, this part is done. So let's... can you guys maybe get the polluted water, like, polluted? Sweep that up. Get that stuff out of here. Get the door locked. And get the power situation under control. All right, so now it's just a matter of making sure that we can power this thing. And to that end, we're going to need transformers and we're going to need cables running everywhere. Hello, Holly 1000. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Oxygen Not Included Night, where we are exploring the DLC. Because I've never played it. Well, okay, I've been playing it for a couple of weeks, but this is my first playthrough with the DLC enabled, if that makes sense. Okay, let's I guess we just need to keep making more copper. That seems to be the consensus. We'll keep that rolling. How's the heat doing? All right, it's looking a lot better now that we're dumping the heat. You've never played this game before? Oh, wow. Well, feel free to ask any questions. It's a very fun game if you like this style. If you like the colony management type stuff that you might find in games like RimWorld or Dwarf Fortress. Or what would I like most compare this game to? Like, a lot of people would say RimWorld is pretty close, but there's not really a external threat. Generally, there's not like people don't come to attack you in this game. It's more that the threat is the environment. So in that regard, it's kind of like Timberborn, if you've played that one. It's more preparing for what nature throws at you and trying to sustain yourself. So if you like the look and you like the stream, then feel free to stick around. This is what I do. All right, we need to run the water. Yeah, we're already running the water. Now we need to run the power. And this is hooked up, so the electrolyzer setup is going to be hooked into the main heavy watt line, which we're going to connect directly to the power generators, and then everything else will be run on the transformers, which I guess we could just throw over here. Can heavy watt go through ladder? Survey says yes. Good to know. Ren is keeping us popped up on the copper, it looks like. Thank you, Ren. And what else? We're running out of sulfur again. Cool. There's more sulfur to be had down here. We'll grab that. We'll grab this one. Where else can we get it from? There's still a bunch up here. I guess it's just a matter of putting in a little bit of time to put a ladder down. Is this igneous? So if we go igneous, and grab all this stuff. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll try to grab this if we can. Our duplicants, have at it. We mopped up all the polluted water. Now it's just a matter of getting it moved. And then we can finally enclose this thing and pump everything out. Which at this rate is going to take forever. But at least everything in here, oh no, wait, there's polluted oxygen. Shoot. All right. And what is going on here? We pumped the wrong thing again. Hey, the puff is actually doing something now. There's polluted oxygen floating around. That's excellent to see. I'm glad we grabbed it. I don't think I saw any in the wild here. There's one over here. Okay. There might be more elsewhere on the map. But we don't have easy access to them, is more what I'm thinking. All right, so music is done. We are back on movies tonight. Who wants to start with their favorite Disney movie that is 2D animated? And I will tell you mine. It is Atlantis: The Lost Empire. You can go all the way back to Snow White for all I care. Basically anything up until the 3D era. Aladdin. Emikin says Aladdin. Excellent choice. From the Disney Renaissance. A period in time which gave us such classics as Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, and of course Hercules. Another personal favorite of mine. Let's get this stuff going here. Honestly, I don't care too much if we pump a little bit of polluted oxygen. It'll be worth it to be done with this. Ooh, Mulan. That's true. That's a good one. Some excellent choices coming from Emmykins here. Yeah, I definitely have to go with Atlantis on this particular question. It's an excellent movie. It's a fun adventure story. It's got like science fiction elements. Digs into a little bit of mythology, some world building. And it was one of the last 2D animated movies that Disney did. I think. I don't know the actual timeline on that, but it feels like it is. You've got the gas pipe that's being installed. This thing is full. Ooh, new thing from the printing pod. Let's check it out. Copper? Yes, please. Take some of the pressure off of the copper generation that I've been doing. And power. So heavy watt requires 100 apiece, which totally sucks. Let's try to hook all these generators up. Let's see how much. Okay, well, we used up all the copper already. Great. Ooh, Lilo and Stitch. Oh, that's such a good movie. That would absolutely be my favorite if I didn't have Atlantis to go off of. And if I ever remember to think about it. But yeah, that is an excellent choice. Total respect. Okay, did we run out of something again? Oh, this is just full right now. That's why. I was wondering why the little icons turned red here. All right, guys, get that insulated gas pipe going. I'm ready. Ready to get this show on the road. Filter's not... Okay, so this is for if we want to do the engine tune-ups. Gotcha. These should all be turned off. They are. Broken but good. Broken but good. Hey, Zigatul, welcome back. When you say broken but good, what are you referring to? Thinking. Okay, so it's just copper. Right now we're just waiting on producing more copper. So let's keep that thing rolling. I don't like to put it on forever because I'm afraid that I'll just totally forget about it and come up here and the whole thing will just be like 100 degrees. So in case you're wondering why I don't just put it on forever, that is why. We need to hook this up to this. We also need to hook this up to a battery system somewhere. Honestly, we can probably get rid of the kiln. I forgot, why do I have this? What do I have this hooked up to? Oh, this is just hooked up to the pipe. Okay, we can probably get rid of this then. And get rid of this. And get rid of all this stuff. And probably the pump too. And you know what? I'm gonna get rid of the pipes. I don't think I'm gonna need it anymore. I'll even get rid of this liquid vent. Broken but good, Stitch said. Oh, he said it in the movie. Okay. See, I always think of like the more classic lines like Ohana means family. Family means see, that shows you how much I remember about the movie, right? Family means never having to say you're sorry. That's a different movie. But I'm sure somebody can clue me in. Chat always knows the best. Uh-oh. Okay, I see the problem here. There's not a whole lot I can do about it right now. So we're just gonna let it be. All right, how about this? This is all cleared out. Nice. So we can lock this up. Oh no, we can't. Okay, now we can lock it up. And we should be good to go. This connects up to these storage things, which then connect up to the natural gas generator. These will generate polluted water, which will go through this pump, which currently goes nowhere. Okay, good to know. Everyone is idle again. How much does this thing use? Uses one... It doesn't say, oh, 1.2. So these should be able to power this. I don't know why the power keeps going out. Very frustrating. This is done. This is locked. So this is all good. So I am literally just waiting on this copper production, guys. Is somebody going to do that? Maybe is the answer. All right. In the meantime, then, while you guys are doing that, let's get some additional electrolyzers. And how about some ventilation? So one here, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 there. And we'll just get this prepped for later. And how about we also run some nice cool water to all these lovely electrolyzers. Add some doors. Like so. What is this, sandstone? Alright, sandstone it is. Alright, looks good to me. So one over. That can't be right. That goes there. That goes there. And then the door would go there. Yes, okay. So that does look right then. I was a little concerned that I had miscalculated, but I did not. It looks good. And how are we doing on copper now? Still not a lot. Like I said, it takes 100 a piece to do this. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's all the copper for now. So as long as we can keep the dupes alive long enough that we can make lots and lots of copper, we'll be able to finish all of our power stuff at some nebulous point in the future. Obviously sooner rather than later would be preferable, but I can't control how fast these guys work. I'm already playing at max speed. Now, one of the last things we need to worry about is making sure that we are cooling all of our air. And I think the best way to do that is going to be to run radiant pipes through here, filled with the cool, either the cool slush or the cool salt slush, and before converting it into the water that we're going to be using, which I am just now realizing means we're going to be dumping it into here. So let me do a little bit of thinking, because we need to warm up the cool slush because it comes out at -10. Regular, if you convert it into regular water right away using a sieve, it will freeze and break the pipe. So you have to actually warm it up to at least 0 degrees before you try to use run it through the sieve. So that's what we're going to do. And hopefully that keeps everything nice and cool. But it will remain to be seen. All right, copper people. I I really wish that I had gotten one of those smooth hatchlings, because it would be super nice right now to just have a whole bunch of these guys just chewing up all my gold or whatever and turning it into refined metal. I know it's not as efficient, but I don't really care. It's better than having to run that. What is the metal mushroom? Metal mushroom. Oh, these things? These are gas pumps. Basically, they suck up air and then pump it elsewhere. In my case... Oh, shoot, I guess I should probably set that up, huh? Nope, let's, hang on. Yeah, that would probably be a good use of my time here. Get this set up. So, like so. Or like this. There's 1, 2, and then 3. And that'll be my 3 oxygen outputs. That we'll have to figure out a way to work around there. And then we'll have the hydrogen will come out here. Like so. Perfect. You don't know the name. Yeah, that's okay. You described it well enough. Metal mushroom is exactly what it looks like now that you say it. But I think it looks kind of like a fume hood on like or whatever those things are above ovens that have the fan in them that suck up the air and then put it somewhere else. I've never looked close at them. They are kind of funky looking, right? Like, I guess this part here is the one that generates the pressure, and then this is the actual suck part. It's like a big vacuum. So, good eye. Let's see. Stinky earned a skill point. All right, Stinky. What have you learned? Well, not enough to be worth... We'll give him strength. Strength is always helpful, right? Good old Stinky. He hasn't been causing trouble these days. I think we finally solved his problems of being dumb. And we should be good on coal for now. Let's just keep pushing this copper stuff. So let's recap the movies. Oh crap. We had Aladdin, Lilo and Stitch, and no, mine was Atlantis. So there we go. So I guess we can vote on who has the best taste in Disney movies, or 2D animated. Okay, fine. Best 3D animated Disney movie, not including Pixar. There, how about that? So that gives us... I'm gonna say the ones I know off the top of my head. We've got Tangled, Brave, Moana, Frozen, Frozen 2. Ooh. Wreck-It Ralph is Disney, I think? Emikin says Moana. Well, oh, the one that just came out, in Kanto. A lot of people are saying that's good. I haven't seen it yet. What would I say? Oh man, I think it would have to be Moana as well. Just because it's the only one that I can think of that I really enjoyed, that I have also seen. Because most of those that I just named, aside from Frozen, I haven't seen. Yeah, Amikins hasn't seen Encanto either. It's on Disney Plus, I think. I'll have to just, you know, take some time out of my busy week and check it out. See how my day looks tomorrow. Okay, we're having some material problems here, it looks like. And in order to solve them, I think it's not that big of a deal. Like, as long as the oxygen is at this level and above, we're safe. So we'll just leave it be for now. Hey, am I going for 50 to 60 dupes? I hadn't planned on it, but I could certainly try. Because that's the... Ooh, Akus, you say? Do I have easy access to water? Not really. Choose a blueprint. Sweetle larva. We don't need any more of them. Is that one? That's one of the win conditions, right? Is to get a bunch of dupes. It's not where I should be looking. Here it is. So home sweet home requires... Oh, it only requires 12. Oh, well, that's not that hard. Oh, I guess you have to build the Great Monument, right? With all that oxygen, you can supply about that many... Whoa, really? With 6 electrolyzers? I have no idea. I guess I can look how much they breathe, right? They breathe some amount. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Minus 100 grams per second. So each electrolyzer spits out about 880. So that's 8 apiece. So 16. Oh, okay. Yeah, now that I'm doing the math. Well then, once I have it set up, then sure. Right now our current bottleneck is getting this refined copper so we can hook all the power systems up. Because I want to have that in place before I go too far. All right, we'll just grab a new dupe, I think. They both got +9 strength. And we'll take Ruby. We need a new bed, though. New cot. Yes, please. Also, the oxygen's going to come in handy when we need to start sending up the rockets. Like I keep saying we're going to do. Let's see what we actually need to do that. We need a rocket platform. We need a... Okay. Allows rockets to launch from or land on the host planetoid. Automatically links up rocket ports built to either side of the platform. So this requires 800 refined metal. All right, so we're gonna have to finish our other stuff before we get too deep into that. How's the heat coming along? Heat is looking fine. So my current plan is to hardwire all of the electric stuff to the generators directly, and then have some transformers set up somewhere. I guess maybe over here, and then that'll run power to all of the power drawing devices. And we will want to get the ventilation system set up as well, which is currently looking like it's gonna be pretty gross. All right, let's put in some gas bridges here. This is going down. This is going up. This is going down. Get rid of those. Oh, this is gonna be spaghetti nightmare. All right, there we go. Hey, how was SpongeBob? Oh, you got an ad. I'm sorry. I know I can like turn them off if I run ads during the stream, but I just don't. All right. So let me actually show you what the final tally was for the SpongeBob Season 2 tier list. Obviously, Band Geeks is in the Band Geeks category. Bubble Buddy, Dying for Pie, Squidville, I'm Your Biggest Fanatic, Shanghai, Graveyard Shift, Artist Unknown, Jellyfish Hunter are in S tier. Everything else, still good, but, you know, you got to rate them somehow. And I feel like I did a pretty good job. But let me know if you see anything that looks out of place. How was art? Did you come up with any good concepts for Jack? Me and Alien are making a ironic teen paranormal romance. Oh my goodness. Holly, thank you very much for the follow. You are follower number something. I'm going to say you're follower number 108. But you can also be follower number 69 if you want. You're sure I did amazing? Okay. I will accept your appraisement of the tier list as I continue playing Oxygen Not Included. So we have 12 dupes. Now we have insufficient. I wish this stuff didn't like pop in and out like that. Very frustrating. Maybe it's worth having some separate schedules, actually. Let's do that. Okay, I gotta remember how to do this. Okay, so we want bath time to be in the morning. We want work like that. And bedtime will be in the middle, I guess. No, bedtime should be. Okay, so downtime should be here, then bedtime, then bath time. That seems right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they work the rest of the time. So we will put Catalina and Bubbles on that schedule. And you know what? Why don't we put some more on there? We'll put a Rowan and Frankie. There. Now hopefully somebody can keep that copper going all the time. Like I said, that needs to get done sooner rather than later. All right. Alien's gonna go lurk. Thank you very much. Coming to chill. Enjoy your food. Guys, we should talk about food because I don't know. I'm trying to eat less food. So I feel like maybe if I talk about it, it'll help. Like help me not think about it. It probably doesn't work. So my favorite food is personally sushi, but I can understand why some people don't like it. And then the alternative to that, if like someone says, where do you want to go to get food? It's probably gonna be, okay, between burgers and pizza, I want to say that I would lean toward a burger, but it depends on what kind of burger. That's just gonna make you hungry. Okay, well, if you're not trying to get hungry, we don't have to talk about it. I just feel like maybe if I talk about it, I won't feel so hungry. And this one is actually gonna go up. And this hydrogen is gonna just loop around here, like so. Oh shoot. I've bungled this. Oh, but I don't want to get rid of the pinch of pepper plant. There's no easy way. We'll just leave this because this one's not even gonna run for a while. We'll just leave that for now. And we'll let the system shake itself out over time. So this is the first one that's gonna run here. And this is the one that's gonna basically do all of the base ventilation on this side. Like so. So there. And then on this side, it's gonna go like this. Yep. I hope I did that correctly. Yes. Okay, so it goes through the top, hits the thing, and then goes the other way. There. Okay. That's every place that we need to hit with ventilation for now. We'll let the dupes handle that. Oh shoot. They're not gonna be able to handle that, are they? So, okay. So, burgers versus pizza. Again, it depends on the specific burger place and the specific pizza place. Because if it's like, are we going to Burger King or are we going to Pizza Hut? I'm probably gonna lean... Oh, man. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe we can't talk about this. It's just making me hungry. Well, we gotta talk about something. I can't just sit here in silence. That's not entertaining. Okay, let's skip food. Let's go to art. So if you guys don't know, possibly an alien who just dropped in and went to go get food. She is an artist. I am not an artist. Everything you see on the stream was probably done by somebody else. But I am actually kind of interested in doing... I want to do video content, like edited stuff, right? But I guess I don't consider that art in the traditional sense, because I'm mostly just... it's like art in the same way that photography is art, right? Maybe that's a bad example. I just feel like it doesn't require skilled hands, which most art does. Like if you're drawing or painting or sculpting, it requires there to be a certain level of connection between your hands and your brain. And I feel like I lack that. Whereas with video editing, it's more like playing a game. Like you have the clips, you just have to put them in the right order with the right cuts and the right whatever other stuff. Am I going to be cooling oxygen or cooling base? A little bit of both. I'm going to be running cold liquid through the electrolyzer setup. And now that I think about it, I should have radial pipes. But I think the oxygen should be cool enough just based on the fact that I'm putting in cold or cool water. Which do you think is better? I like how you say cooling oxygen or cooking base. Like, my options are to cool the oxygen or destroy myself. But I think I know what you mean. Okay. So one immediate issue that I'm noticing is we're going to be pumping a lot of oxygen into our hydrogen setup. So maybe we don't want to do that just yet. But we can pump a little bit of extra hydrogen until we've got the right stuff. Do something like that. Once this is saturated with hydrogen, we can swap it out. How cold is the water? The water is going to be at basically 0 degrees because we're going to be taking the cool slush geyser, running it through the system to heat it up to at least 0, and then running it through the sieve, and then running the clean water from the sieve into the rest of our stuff, into the electrolyzer. And I don't remember the exact conversion there. I know it puts out oxygen at... There's like a minimum temperature, right? So it's basically going to be coming out at the minimum temperature if I can swing it. Anyway, those are my thoughts on art. I don't have the... I don't know. Like, people call it a talent, right? Like, being a good artist is a talent that you have, and I do not have that. But I feel like there are some things that I can do, and I'm going to focus on that. And those things are getting the shots that I need, which in this case, it's going to be... So, in this example, it's a Kerbal video, KSP video. And getting the shots and then stitching them together and putting the audio and then making sure it all looks good. And hopefully it'll work out. And that's what I'm going to do. How are we doing on copper? Because we've been running for a while here. I guess we should have quite a bit from all this chit chat. Oh, we do. We have 1,400. So we can actually get the whole power station complete. Then it's just a matter of hooking the rest of these up together. And I think we can go ahead and lock these. And we'll be doing all of our stuff from this side for now. We should probably set that up. Like that. And there. Okay. We're good. Go, dupes. Do your thing. Oh, we're starting to melt the biome, it looks like. Seeing polluted ice melting. So this, obviously we can't just like keep dumping heat forever. Eventually, it's gonna run out of ice to melt. But I think it'll last long enough that we can set up a more permanent solution later on. Hopefully. I mean, we're only on cycle 93. And so this is all set up. This doesn't start up again for another 21 cycles. And can I... Oh, I can activate these. This is the input. Oh, this is the output. I see. So depending on where this stuff goes... We can't put a duplicate in here, can we? I legitimately do not know. I've never used one of these before. So if you know, please tell me. What's going on here? Yeah, we're definitely getting some buildup of carbon dioxide, but we do have the carbon skimmer running. We may need to add another one in the future, but we'll save that for the future. As I always say, everything is temporary. You can always change it later, even if it's a huge pain in the butt. All right, guys, let's finish the power zone. Look at him go. All right, now we need... We're going to need batteries and we're going to need transformers. Those are the two main things. Oh, shoot, that's going to require automation wire. Oh, no. All right, let's get it going. Do we just use iron? We'll just use copper, I guess. These are all connected. Okay. So in this case, I think we want to use some smart batteries here and here, which again is going to require more refined metal. And we'll hook these up to here and here. Basically, we'll have the natural gas running as much as it can, and then the coal will kick in if we need like an extra boost of energy. Because I think the natural gas, yeah, the natural gas does 800 a piece, and we don't have as much copper. Hopefully we'll have, you know, however many tanks of natural gas filled up from our geyser. And we'll be able to call it good. And then we're also going to have all this polluted water here, which I'm curious about how we're going to take advantage of that. Because I don't currently have a plan of where to pump it. It might just get dumped into our electrolyzer system. Okay, so this is locked up. Let's lock this side up as well. We should now no longer need to go inside this cell, because we'll be able to go from this side. Okay, so this is... Okay, well, it was going to be done until somebody decided it was break time. But that's all right. You guys can take your breaks. That's what they're there for. So it looks like this is all hooked up except for this area. This side is not hooked up yet, but we're getting there. So let's see if we can clean this area out. It already is. Good. And we're back to playing the waiting game. Okay, so this is going to kick in. I don't know. It'll go up to 90 and it'll kick on at 10. This one will go to 100 and it'll kick on at, let's say, 60. Okay, so now we're going to... Oh, we don't really need to run it right now because it's not hooked up to anything yet. What is the green worm thing? That is a grub. So these things here, the Sweetles and the grubs, are these weird bug things that will tend to your grub fruit plants. And I guess make sugar or something. What do they do? This one eats sulfur and makes mud. Or eats sucrose and makes mud. Mud, I have discovered, can be used to make dirt and water. So there you go. They're just part of the DLC stuff. Speaking of which, we got Drekos. How do we get the smooth Drekko, or the glossy Drekos? Do they need to be cold? I don't remember what the... Hang on. Okay, I can't look it up. They eat mealwood either way. These guys eat ball mollies for pinch of pepper nuts. Okay, so maybe glossy Drekos are the way to get plastic here. All right, we're so close. I can feel it. We've got the copper. Got the heavy wet wire. Let's hook this up. And then some extra. So then we just need to hook this up. Run it to the left. So let's start prepping that area. Get rid of the... Okay, cool. Let's get rid of that. So we're going to run the floor like this. We're going to install the transformers. And then we'll be ready to power the base off of our new power generation. Although we have one problem, and that is the natural gas geyser is not yet activated. So we do have to wait a little bit of time. That gives us more time to set up here. And I think it's time we're going to have to dig up the pinch of pepper plant. As much as it pains me to see it go, it's really blocking a lot of stuff. So let's speed up time and get to work, everyone. That's done. Automation, get it out of here. We can just dig straight across. That's a little bit of chlorine, never hurt anybody. I don't think so, anyway. Oh no, you got an ad. Wait, really? That should not happen. I don't run ads. Did you refresh? I'll wait till you get back. Yeah, somebody's gonna have to, like, let me know if there's a way to... I mean, obviously it's Twitch. They'll run ads if they want, but it shouldn't run any ads unless you are just coming into the stream with like the pre-rolls. And then after that, I don't run any ads. So you shouldn't ever see ads in the middle of a stream. Unless I like warn you ahead of time. I'll be like, hey guys, I'm running an ad because I have to go get some water or whatever. Okay, so we've got this all dug up. Looks good. Ren, why are you just standing there? Okay, good. Figured out what he was gonna do. We're doing on the copper situation. It's still kind of dire, but we're definitely getting somewhere. Oh, this microphone. I haven't quite figured out a way to put it in a position where it's not like partially blocking the screen. And I was actually thinking about it today because one of the streamers that I watch has it like down in front of him, but I don't know if the arm is like gonna support that placement. Oop. Okay. Choose a blueprint. Oh, iron. Refined metal every time. I didn't have to look at the dupes. Get the floor down, and now it is time to install the batteries. Connect batteries on the large side to act as a valve and prevent wires from drawing more than 4K. Okay, these can only take 2K, so why would I ever want that? Huh. Output power wire limited to 4 kilowatts, but a conductive wire can only handle 2 kilowatts before it breaks. So what is the advantage of that? Because this can handle 50 kilowatts. This can handle 20 kilowatts. I don't know. I guess there are situations. Is there a possibility for a redhead dupe? Let's... I don't... Stinky is kind of a redhead. He has red hair at least, and Nisbet, I think, has red hair. Let me see if I can't track one of them down and get a closer look. Oop, don't move too. And, well, Grumpy has red hair. Kind of. I don't think that's like natural red hair. Let's zoom in. So what are this? Nisbet? Let's take a look at Nisbet. That's kind of more brownish. So yeah, you got Grumpy over here. They have like the same hairstyle, just different colors. And then Stinky definitely has more reddish hair. Kind of got like a curly redhead thing going on. So there you go. That's as close as we're gonna get with the current set of dupes. I don't know all of them like individually that you can get. I think there's like 18 total, and then it starts looping again. You start getting the same dupes over and over. All right, we're just gonna let time run for a bit, I guess. And in the meantime, all right, so we talked about music, we talked about movies, we talked about art. You guys want to talk about games? I mean, presumably you guys play games. What other games you guys like? Well, we can start with me, I suppose. I'm the one who posed the question. It's only fair. I've been playing recently Project Zomboid. Old school XCOM. like from the 90s. Been playing a little bit of that. What else? What else? Obviously, like the games that I stream, Kerbal Space Program, and shoot, what else have I guess I played pod racing on Friday, right? For those of you who were here last week, we did the pod racing. That was kind of fun. It was a technical nightmare, like to stream it, to get it running on the computer, and to get the OBS to capture it, because you can't use game capture because that'll just give you a blank screen. I had to actually use display capture, and then you guys could see the whole screen. Don't Starve, that's a good one. I haven't got very far in that game, but I should probably give it another go because it's from the same people. It's from Clay. They also made, I want to say they made Invisible Ink, which I also enjoyed. So they put out pretty consistently quality games from what I've seen. Let's check the heat real quick. Make sure. Oh yeah, we're good. The heat is fine. Lineage 2. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one. 7 Days to Die. Yep, I've been playing that. Space Engineers. I have that. Haven't played a lot. And then Oxygen Not Included. What is it Lineage or Lineage? Because it could be one of those weird titles that is it's pronounced different than it looks. And then of course, since you're typing, like I'm not going to be able to tell the difference. I think, you know, we got to get more mushrooms going. For sure. Get it going. All right. So we need to put a ceiling. Oh, before we do that though. We need to install a ceiling here. And then down. And then we need farm tiles all across the bottom, like so. There. Get to work, guys. I feel like I've seen that game on Steam and I never knew how to pronounce it, which is the only reason I'm asking. How are we doing on coal? We still got a little bit. Be able to keep it going. But yeah, I did really enjoy the 7 Days to Die update. Definitely liking the direction that it's going in. And I hope to see more. I feel like that game's been like in early access forever at this point. All right, we need to turn this off. This is not working. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna move that up one, someplace where it can get a little more, I don't know what you would call it. Oh wait, what if we just did this? Could work. I mean, it's not gonna work yet because we don't have the electrolyzers going, but in the future, it'll have a built-in oxygen system. So I have to think what I've been playing on Steam. So obviously Oxygen Not Included, Kerbal Space Program. I finished It Takes Two over the weekend, which was a lot of fun. So if you have not played that, or if you, I don't know, you need to have like a second person to play it, right? So that's kind of that's the gimmick, is that it's a strictly co-op game. You can't play it single player, but it is pretty darn good. I played it with my wife, who doesn't play games, and we managed to beat it. Only ran into a few problems. It wasn't terrible. And I would definitely recommend it if you have someone to play with. All right, how is the refined metal situation? You're probably thinking, why am I doing this with the big cables instead of waiting, or instead of using the crappy cables first? And the answer is, I don't know. I started doing it and now I can't stop. Something compels me to use the better cables if they are available. Eating through so much power. Ugh. Looks like we need to go coal mining again. So we'll do that now. Is there anything over here? There is some sulfur that we could use. Go ahead and mine that out. Give the dupe something to do. What is this? Just ice and stuff? What? Liquid chlorine? Whoa. That's cool. Can you solidify this? Negative 101? Good. Probably not worth it though. I don't think it does anything if you have chlorine ice sitting around. You would think that the frozen chlorine would be bleachstone, but that is a different thing. I think bleachstone might be something that the game made up. Kind of like oxylite. It's not a real thing. I don't think it is anyway. I guess it could be. I'm not like a super mega chemistry expert or anything. Alright, look at Nisbet go. Nisbet is kicking butt over here. Out of power again. Alright. I actually kind of want to hook this up just so we have like more power. Maybe I should do that. Because we're running into issues, right? With getting this thing to run constantly. Because it draws more power. Oh, I got an idea. How about we do this? So the generators stop waiting until I'm at 0 to turn on. Which is probably what's causing the problem here. There we go. All right. Grumpy's getting it done, guys. Hey, Rainbow Yeti's here with the Pog Champs. I always know Rainbow Yeti has arrived. How's it going? Oh, we're out of coolant now? Okay, I guess it's gotta go back through the system. Temperature is rising, but it's still cold. We're keeping it good, keeping it cool. Oh, did we already dig all? Oh, wow, that was quick. Okay, I'll take it. Did we discover anything new? New marsh biome? I think we might have already seen that though. New whatever this biome is called, I forgot. And it might be time to bust into this area here. Although, as always, I'm a little hesitant. Now, let's get this taken care of. So what is going on here? I'm actually debating moving the carbon skimmer down to here. Maybe that would be worth it. If only to keep the carbon dioxide from building up to this level up here. Yeah, let's do that. Get her done. You just finished. Oh, we were just talking about food. Did you have anything like super good? I was talking about how my favorite food is sushi, which you probably already know because you've been in the channel for a while. And I love to talk about my favorite food because it takes my mind off being hungry. I know what Rainbow Yeti's answer is. Yes, Rimworld. I don't know, I like to see, like, when people watch stuff on Twitch, right? It's like what you choose to watch is generally a reflection of what you enjoy. So if you are watching the game that I'm playing, which I know that I enjoy, usually, and you, like, have a favorite game, then it's entirely possible that I will then enjoy that game. Ooh, wings? Oh, heck yeah. Man, I haven't had wings in so long. Now I want wings. All right. I'll have to have that arranged. I'll arrange to have some wings coming soon. What does watching hot tubs streams say about you? It says you're a red-blooded Englishman who likes to watch dudes in hot tubs. Unless, of course, you don't actually watch hot tub streams, and then it doesn't say anything about you. There we go. Urban, how many streams are you lurking in tonight? At least one. I know you're in Gandalf's stream. So you gotta moderate it, which I imagine is an extremely difficult time. Because that place is just full of some real wackos. Mostly the guy running the stream, but you know, the audience too sometimes. Well, thanks for making me one of those too. I really appreciate it. I had a great time watching your stream earlier. Even though we didn't get much done in the way of kerbling, I think we all learned a lot about just precisely how old Urban is. So what time is it there? You're always staying up so late. I feel bad. Like, I can watch your stream because you're streaming when I'm working, but then I'm streaming when you're supposed to be sleeping. But I suppose if you know, you make your sleep schedule to line up with that, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, new printables. Here we go. Oh, okay. We'll take the pinch of pepper seed. You know what? Actually, I don't even want it. I want none of those things. So yeah, for you guys who were not there today, we had to play like 20 questions with Urban to figure out, we were trying to figure out how old he was by asking like questions like, do you know what the dial-up sound is? Do you remember, I don't know, what floppy disk was one of them? What is a floppy disk? Do you know what a cassette player is? Stuff like that. And I won't say his age here, but we were pretty close. The poll, we did a poll and it got pretty close. Although, wait, wasn't the poll result the like lowest one? It's the one that you were. You know what BTS is? There you go. So there's Emikin's question. Do you know what BTS is? I guess that determines if you're old or not. I'm not sure how it's relevant. All right, Bubbles, settle down. You're gonna be just fine. All right, so the power is powered. We can... Shoot, I guess I have to power this thing down here first, which requires power. I currently do not have. So let's turn this on. All right, Urban Venture does know what BTS is. So what does that say about his age exactly? This whole like refined metal thing is just one big disaster, isn't it? I have to sit here and watch a dupe run a metal refinery to pump out a little bit of copper so I can make 2 pieces of electric power wire things. And that's not even getting into the other stuff I gotta do. Like, I gotta run wire. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna start running regular wires everywhere for now. We gotta get this done. Nope, not that one. This one. All right, duplicants, let's go. Let's get it done. And get rid of that. Get rid of all this. Actually, no, don't get rid of, no. Don't get rid of that. Keep that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And there we go. 39, is he? He's younger than my mom's coworkers. Yes. I assume your mom's coworkers are around her age. So he is much younger than that. Oh, you know what? I did say I was going to try this on stream. We don't have as many people. Like, Urban had like 100 people in the stream today when he was doing this. But, how old do you guys think I am? That could be fun. So, okay. Wait. KMK, are you saying that I am 26? No, okay. There we go. 30. Okay. Yeah, Emmykins can't guess. She knows how old I am. But the rest of you guys can guess. 30, 33. All right. So early 30s. I'll accept that. Oh wait, crap. What did I make these out of? Better be careful. Okay. Well, I will accept your guesses. Ooh, BTS is cool, but my GF and I really like Lee Nalchi. Okay. Is that another K-pop group that I am not familiar with, but Emmykins is? Which is generally how these things go after all. These are all okay, these are all made of iron. Good. So I won't say how old I am yet, but I want you guys to think about that. Next time we have a bunch of people in the chat, I will do a poll like Urban Venture did. If we ever get that many people. At the rate I'm going, it's going to take a long, long time. But I would certainly love to see some crazy guesses. Let's do that. We need more copper. Where is all the copper hiding? Oh, there's a bunch here. Take that. All right. So yeah, make sure you guys tune in. Tell your friends. Tell your friends that you're going to go guess how old some dude is on the internet. Ooh, Grumpy Thumper got a skill point. We'll take... I guess tidying? Like most of these dupes, I don't need them to have any more skills. Everybody's already pretty specialized. Oh, you know what? Ruby doesn't have a hat. He needs a hat. Ruby, what are you good at? Oh, nothing? Okay, let's give him a little plumber hat. Yeah, but I got Ruby, right? Remember when the package came in? And I'm like, I'm gonna take a dupe this time. And then I did, and then I never bothered to follow up. I don't like that all this bleach stone is getting shot into the atmosphere. But the oxygen situation looks acceptable for now, so I'm not going to complain too much. What else? Oh, right, I was going to move the carbon skimmer down. Let's do that. Just plop it here, I guess. If you guys remember, I already did this once. Moving the carbon skimmer around. Get the bridges in. There we go. What is this? 1600 a watt. That is not ideal. Okay, there's the carbon skimmer. Let's just hook it up to this new circuit that we're creating. And we'll run the piping like we were before. Like that. Unfortunately, it's going to cause some problems. Because... Oh, let's finish the wiring. Not screw this up. There's already going to be water in the pipe. Maybe if we hook it up, it'll figure itself out. Can only hope. If you find a redhead, name it after me. Well, I can't do it for free. You gotta pay the points. But you can name any of these dupes after you if you want. So what, in your opinion, what constitutes a redhead? We got... See. We are starting to run low on metal now. I'm realizing. We may need to start digging around here, but even that's not going to have an infinite amount, right? I guess this looks like a decent chunk. Oh, okay. Okay. So you can either have... Oh boy. All right. So somebody, Urban Venture has gone ahead and done it for you. So you can either have Nisbet, Stinky, Nisbet or Stinky are your options. So Holly, take your pick of Nisbet or Stinky. Or if you want another one, that's fine too. But I don't think you're gonna quite get exactly a redhead in this game. We'll have to play The Witcher for that. Okay, so what were we talking about? I got totally distracted. Oh, right by the age thing. Okay, we were talking about that. Urban's here. Alien was here. The only person we're missing, Grumpy. I wonder what Grumpy's up to. He's probably still streaming right now. Can double check. He is, yeah. Oh wait, oh he's playing Mountain Blade now. He must have biffed another Star Sector run. So Urban Venture paid for you to get your name in the game. So you can pick any of the duplicants to be named after you. The two closest to Redhead are Nisbet and Stinky. So Stinky is here. You can see him. He's the guy with the curly red hair. And Nisbet is this little one here. So you could take your pick, or if you want a different one, that's fine too. The only one you can't have is Grumpy, because that's Grumpy Thumper. It's another viewer. So just let me know what you decide. And also let me know, this is the first DLC colony. This isn't the first one that I've played on stream, but this is the most longest running one so far. Well, I'm just glad you're not saving up all your points to force me to play like Fortnite or something. Because I am legally required to play whatever game somebody picks if they spend the channel points. And I would hate for it to be something that I don't like playing. But I'm willing to do it. It's not a big deal. Nisbet? Okay. You want to wait? Okay, feel free to wait. I'll keep it in the back of my mind that you have a... So if you see one of these guys that you really like, let me know. And I'll keep in mind that you already have that paid for. Okay, we got the power's going good up here. That's good to hear, I guess. How are we doing? Copper is flowing. Really starting to pile up. Ooh, 1600. That's good. Okay, so that'll let us hook up all of this stuff. it'll let me hook up the... Oh, okay, that's it. We're done. That's all the copper. But this is the current crop of dupes that I will have for a while. I don't plan on getting any more until I have the oxygen set up. Nisbet earned a skill point. Nisbet, you can't have anything because you're too stressed, so we're not going to give you anything. Not sure why she's so stressed. Is the food bad? Is something else bad? I guess we can start cracking open these eggs. Maybe not all of them. Some of them. Oh, look at the little grub. That's adorable. Looks like it's got a little pacifier even. Can't really see it behind this block here. There he goes. Look at him go. Very cute. I like it. What's going on up here? Polluted oxygen is still causing trouble. Hopefully we can lay off that soon. How about down here? This thing is still not started up again. We got another 15 cycles. But once that happens, we should have plenty of natural gas to work with. So this needs to get hooked up to the power. Let's see. Take that off for now. And do this so we don't drown in carbon dioxide. Yeah, all the baby critters look pretty great, even like the hatchlings. I don't know what the cutest ones are, because there's the, oh, what are they called? The ones that bury seeds. They have their little baby things that are really cute. Piplets, that's what, or it's pips and I think piplets. I don't have any on this map, so I can't show you, otherwise I would. Oh, right, we need the water thing. Do that. Yep. All right, guys, get that built. Let's go. There we go. Looking good. So that should hopefully clean up our carbon dioxide problem. And as for everything else, all right, now we're talking. All right, one problem that I see here. We're gonna start needing to run wires everywhere. It's gonna get ugly. Literally, because wires are ugly. We have one here, then this one. So we're gonna need to dig. 1, 2, 3, 4, get rid of that, get rid of all that. And then dig this area out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run wires basically here, and then it'll split off. And we'll try to keep everything on a circuit so that it doesn't overload the wiring. So right now we can only do 1,000, but eventually we'll be able to do 2,000. I'm sort of planning for the future here. I just wish that I had more power to work with. Let's close this up. What else do we need? Okay, they're digging here. Get rid of this. All right, full speed. Let's go. Who is Marie is stressed out. What is Marie stressed out about? Marie is having trouble. I don't know why. Okay, we'll keep an eye on her. We need her stress to start going down at some point, because if she reaches 100, she'll do something crazy, and we don't want that to happen. Get another grub egg. Let's just start cracking all the hatchling eggs. I don't really care about hatchlings right now. Ooh. Oh, we reached cycle 100. Okay, that's the achievement. It is turn of the century. And nowhere to go, blah, blah, blah. Okay. We're getting there. We're working our way up the achievement tree here. And like I said, I don't know what the like end game is for this. I guess if we win the map, right? But I'm happy to just play if people are happy to watch. I suppose we might reach like a natural stopping point where everybody's kind of like done and wants to play something else on Wednesdays. I would be interested in bringing back RimWorld. I'm hesitant, obviously, because, you know, my love-hate relationship with that game. So we'll, you know, we'll figure something out. It's all about audience participation, right? I think one of the issues I had, because I was running that mod, and I think the mod kind of relies on like more people participating and putting their points toward events in the game. And it didn't feel like there were enough people participating to get over the hump of the extra difficulty that the mod adds. And I'm not smart enough to figure out all the intricacies of that. So that's something I'll have to look into if we bring it back in the future. Oh, that's another thing that I was talking about. Forgot whose stream it was. Possibly an Aliens, I think. I was talking about the various games that I would like to play if I had enough people. So I know a lot of people like community games, if you guys are familiar with those. Like games you guys can participate in as the audience. And I would like to do some kind of community night or whatever. But again, it's one of those things that requires at least a minimum amount of people to participate. Ooh, did we get all the carbon dioxide out of the way? For the most part, yeah, look at that. It's all chlorine and natural gas now down here. That is great to see. I'm happy. Get some fungal spores planted. And those eat slime, I believe, which we should have plenty of. All right, good deal. Like the one streamer that I watched, a big streamer, I'm not gonna say who, but I was watching their stream the other night and they were playing marbles on stream and that looked like so much fun. More oxyferns, all right. That looked like so much fun. I'm like, man, I wish I had like 10 people that I could like run through that game. That would be a great fun time. And yes, I know Emmykins is always here, but again, we do need a certain amount of people above one, and myself, like 1, 2. Throw like 8 more people in there and we'll be good. You're having fun? All right. I'm glad you're having fun. I aim to please, right? I'm here to entertain you. I always say, if you think you could be getting more entertainment doing something else, go do it. Like, life's too short to do things you don't like. Oh, okay. Looks like we're starting to produce the oxygen and such. Uh-oh. Oh, that's... Okay, hang on. I think we'll have to unlock this briefly because I didn't hook up the power. Copper. Get that going, please. Is there another colonist I can redeem for? Yeah, there are plenty. Which one do you want? Do you want to look at them all? So we got Jean, Frankie, Stinky, Abe, Marie, Nisbet, Ren. You can't have Grumpy. Rowan, Bubbles, Catalina, and Ruby are our current colonists here. I'm a dupe union rep and I'm where I'm needed. Okay, that's fair. I treat my dupes just fine. They have beds, they have food, they get to play with the grubs. They're doing just fine, I assure you. They're well paid in snacks. And if they could get off their lazy butts and finish this stuff, then that would be great. So yeah, they just need to put the power on this electrolyzer. Then we can lock this room back up and try to get everything going. Oh, I didn't even see that. Probably hook that up, huh? There we go. You want Ren, okay. Ren. Do you want just your username? Or do you want to pick a different name? And yes, they do get to play with the grub. Well, some of them do. Okay. Rainbow Yeti 777. Perfect. What an interesting username. Rainbow, like rainbow is not something you think of when you think of a Yeti. You think of like white snow. So, two clashing ideas, but they come together to form a unique expression. That's exactly why you chose it. Can I have Nesbit? Okay, yep, you can have Nesbit. You're good. Yeah, you don't want everyone to scoop all the good dupes up, right? And would you also just like your username? Capitalized or non-capitalized, or with the numbers or not with the numbers? No number, okay, so just Holly. We'll capitalize it for now. All right, so Nisbet is now Holly. Welcome aboard. All right, where are we here? Make sure everything is hooked up. This needs to go all the way down here. This needs to go away. Oh, nope. This needs to go away. Nope, that can go away too. What else? So yeah, what I'm trying to do now is break the circuits off, because as it stands, they are overloaded. Can you be the most useless dupe? Sure. It's 2,500 points and you can be whatever you want, ma'am. Ooh, we got a royal bug. How exciting. How much radiation is this thing pumping out? Not that much. I like how it says mostly safe. Like, gee, thanks. That's what I want to see. I hope the dupes aren't getting irradiated here. That wouldn't be helpful. Any chance? No, it's just a regular Paku. Okay. But if you want to be the most useless dupe, I guess you would end up picking Stinky. Stinky we had some issues with in the past, but he's turned it around a little bit since then. He's no longer... Oh. We're pumping bad stuff into here now. That's not good. Not good at all. Is your dupe okay? Let's take a look. Ollie? Follow cam? Yep. Doing great. Just keeping everything in the colony running nice and smooth. Let's check bio. Yeah, no stress. In fact, there's no stress on anybody right now. So that's great. Everybody's just taking it easy. Let's check the wiring again. Still getting installed. I think we could probably separate this portion here. Maybe we can just cut this whole thing off and put it here. Then do that. We no longer need this here because we're just going to get rid of all this anyway. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Get rid of all this junk. Get it out of here. Take it somewhere else. There we go. You're gonna worry? Don't worry. I take good care of the dupes. I don't let them die. I don't let them starve or anything. So your dupe is in good hands. Okay, we can get rid of this battery. We can get rid of this storage bin. We can get rid of all this automation as well. There we go. All right, oxygen is beginning to flow, chat. I'm excited. All right, first thing we need to do is try to get... Hang on, I need to turn this down. Above, let's say 500. And this needs to send if above, I don't know, 500 also? Damage, why is there damage? What is being damaged? Oh, I see. Oh no. Okay, hang on. Okay, this can get locked. I have the wrong power line in there. I have the not heavy one. It's just the regular one. So let's get that fixed up. If my RimWorld streams are any indication, that's a real concern. Yeah, in RimWorld, you would be concerned about your pawn, but here I think you're just fine. This game's a lot more less shooty happy. That's not a word. There's less raiders in this game, I guess is a better way to put it. You don't have to worry about 30 heavily armed dudes showing up to blast you. All right, could somebody maybe get on this? Like now? Yellow alert. Yellow alert. Here we go. What are you talking about? Nothing, like no one's getting hurt. It's just this piece of equipment is taking damage. Here goes Holly right now to fix it. Perfect. Thank you. Now everything is good. We're going to sweep this out of here. Then we're going to lock it back up and then no one should have to go back in there ever again. Except to install the pipe, I guess, which I realize I probably should have done sooner. It's fine. Okay, everything looks like it's working. Let's make sure this is running. Hydrogen should be running now. We're gonna get rid of this. And we're gonna connect the hydrogen up to the generator. That's not quite what I wanted to do. And turn it up here, like so. All right, and now we've got potential hydrogen power. The problems begin. It's not like a huge problem. It's all good. All right, let's check the power system again. This is hooked up. This is hooked up. So let's make sure there's not too much on each circuit, right? So this is here. That can go away. We can get rid of this. This is not hooked up. We should hook that up. Like so. And we can get rid of the bridges as well. No more bridges. And let's see. How much does this have on it? Potential load 360. Do that. So the current plan is get this going. So if this is above, yeah, we'll say if it's above 1,000, it's safe to suck it up. This is going to start sending natural gas to where I want it, which is my goal. We want natural gas to go into the natural gas generator. This has a potential load of 360. Let's fix that by doing that. And this is still slightly overloaded, but I'm okay with that. It's fine. All right, what else do we need now? This is going to deal with our natural gas. This is going to clear our carbon dioxide problem. We still have some other gases we need to get rid of, but I'll worry about those if they become a problem. This polluted oxygen all over the place is kind of a problem though. And I wish that there was an easier way to get rid of it. But I've got deodorizers set up all around. And they, oh, look at that oxygen flow. Oh, that's beautiful. You'll love to see it. Let's get rid of this. We can get rid of this system now. What is happening here? Uh-oh. Okay, let me think. So this is cranking out 1,600. Oh, that's not great. That might be too much oxygen, actually. Oh, no. I think I might have miscalculated a bit. But it's probably okay for now. Like I said, any problems that we have, we can pretty easily solve. As long as this stays hydrogenated and this stays oxygenated, we can pump this stuff all around the base as needed. Make sure the gas pipe is hooked up. And our carbon dioxide, actually, we want to go down here now. Like right there. Because it's going to pump out from our natural gas generators, right? And then the carbon skimmer is just going to get rid of it. Ugh, but this mix of gas is going to bother me for a while. What I've seen people do is make like a funnel and then have a pump at the bottom of their base that just kind of like recirculates everything and then filters it as needed. I would do that, but I'm not quite there yet. So just bear with me. Oh, wow. That's cool, I guess. So can we get rid of these generators now? That'd be nice. Keep making the copper. Why did your chat bar disappear? I don't know. Why did your chat bar disappear? Like on the Twitch website? We can get rid of this now. We can get rid of this automation. We can get rid of this battery. I have no idea. Chat box probably collapsed. Okay. So Rainbow Yeti probably knows more about Twitch than me, honestly. My interaction with Twitch is usually pretty minimal as far as like the technical side of things. Although I did recently make some changes to the alerts. So if anybody has followed, I guess I didn't catch it on my screen here, but so the new follow and raid and all that stuff has been slightly tweaked until I get like individualized art assets for that. Okay, so we have a bit of a problem in that we're not quite burning enough hydrogen. Not that that's like a huge problem, right? We can find uses for hydrogen around here. But what we really need to find uses for, let's get this insulated. I know that abyssalite is a better insulator, but I'd rather not use it. Or I'd rather not use a natural tile if we can avoid it. So now from this side, we can start. I mean, do we even need a second one? Like, we're cranking out a lot of gas right now. It's actually kind of silly. And I'm also a little concerned that we're not going to be cranking out enough to do what I need it to do. Maybe we're better off pumping the oxygen here first and then looping it around. Like if I did that and then got rid of that. Oh, I suppose that needs a gas vent too. Let's try that. See how that looks. So one thing I like about, I want to say something I like about Twitch, but I guess it's more about my job in general, is that I get to watch a lot of videos. Easy way to burn hydrogen is to use normal batteries or put smart battery. Say goodbye. Well, I'm burning it like right now. I could just put another generator if I wanted to. I'm not automating the power on it like I could be. Oh, I guess we gotta put all the gas pipes down. I'm like, can you guys see, like, I guess, yeah, you guys can see my mic like right in front of my face, right? Whenever I change positions, because this chair sucks, and I have to constantly move around to get comfortable. The mic is right in front of my face. I'm like looking, I'm trying to look through it at the screen. I don't know how other people do it, how they have their setup. I really need to look at some example mic setups. Because when I first got it, I played around with it for a bit to try to find where it would be good, where it would get my voice. Hey, Kitty Lynn's here. Hello, Kitty Lynn. Welcome. Welcome back, I should say. But one of the issues I found was it was either, if it was down here, it was too close to the keyboard. And I tried like having it off to the side and that didn't quite work. So I've resolved to deal with it. So actually let me try something. I'm going to move it up a little bit. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I fixed it. Thanks for being here for me, chat. No, I can always count on you guys. All right. Let's see the natural gas situation. It is non-existent because it is dormant. Ooh. Yeah, fixed. It's all fixed. Don't worry, chat, I fixed it. What could we do? One thing that might be worth doing is installing a gas pump here to try to suck up all the waste gases that I have. So let's do that. Take a gold one. We'll put it right here. And that will... Let's see. I guess we need to filter it, right? Because I want to get the natural gas to go one way. Like that. And insulate it. And then I want the chlorine to go somewhere else, and then I want the other stuff to go other place. Oh, what do we get? There's somebody's been filling gas everywhere. Ooh, rocketry? I'll take a rocket, man. All right, he's gonna need a bed. And he's gonna need a table. Get him a table, chat. And furniture, isn't it? I was just looking at it. There we go. And actually we can get rid of the oxygen diffusers. We should be able to start relying on the electrolyzers. Although we could probably still, we could still use them in some places. But most of these I would like to get rid of to make room. All right. So this is not overloaded yet. Good. This is going to be our natural gas. Yeah, who spilled natural gas all over the floor? This is gross. Fix it. Clean it up. And then we need another filter for chlorine. Everything else we can just dump. So chlorine goes here. Oh, other way around. Chlorine goes here. Everything else goes there. Hook it all up. All the day. Looks great. Well, that looks kind of like garbage, but that's fine. Gas pipes can only handle the output from 2 pumps. Thank you very much. I was just thinking about that. And howdy, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. If you're an oxygen not included guru, then please stick around for a while and help me untangle the web that is my base. All right, so let's say we do 2. How do I do the other ones then? I guess, okay, so let's think about this. If we changed this to output to this one, and then these 2 would go up, and then these 3, I don't know, we'll have to figure out another solution for that. All right. Well, so if we do this, and we do this. All right, I can make that work. The issue, of course, is going to be now we have to do more pipe work, but that's okay. That's pretty normal for this game, I think. I wonder if we just did more bridges. Let's try that actually. This is rapidly turning into spaghetti though, which is not my preferred system. All right, let's think about this. So we're currently running, we run the output of 2 things here, and then we run another 2, and then we run another 2. Okay, let's get rid of this. And if we hook this pipe up to here, and then that just leaves us with, all right, these 2, we'll need to find a place to send these to. But I'm sure we can figure that out, no problem. Maybe we could send these ones off to the right. That might be better. So we get rid of this whole section. And we get rid of this. And that. Try, see how that looks. Give it a shot. Yes, I know about the insufficient oxygen generation. It is under control, don't worry. Okay, come on, dupes. Go. Get that pipe work done. And okay, what were we talking about before I got totally distracted by trying to fix my electrolyzers again? Probably nothing like too important, but ooh. I don't think that's working the way I want it to. I think it's supposed to look like that. So let's try that now. Okay, mission accomplished. We did it. As for this side, this will get done. We still haven't started this cell yet. So let's start working on that. Copper. Perfect. And then we just need to install the joint plates and another door and get that area swept out as well. And lock it up. All right, so we're back. Power is flowing, question mark? Oh, the hydrogen generator is doing a lot of work here. This is actually good. And then cut that off there. And then this can, I don't know, cut across to the far side if needed. Or maybe this one could run under here. I don't know. It's not important just yet. We may even do like a fourth cell just to have maximum oxygen. Although I do need to keep an eye on the water levels here. Isn't the door locked? I unlocked it so they could get in there. Shoot. Need to dig out a little tunnel for them to get over there. So yeah, I keep it locked so they don't go in there normally, but then I lock it up, or I unlock it if I need them to do maintenance or whatever. Like I just did. But hopefully they shouldn't need to go in there too much because I don't want them messing with the delicate machinery of the electrolyzer cells. All right, keep an eye on the hydrogen. It is just cranking out power. I should make another one actually. This is crazy. Hydrogen. And where is this other stuff? Here it is. Okay. This needs to have chlorine. Chlorine? Chlorine. Wait a minute. Oh, it doesn't have power. That's why. Why is this not working? Oh, right. It needs power. Okay. And that should start fixing our gas problem, hopefully. But it remains to be seen. So right, yes. Oxygen not included. What can I talk about? Clay, we talked about Don't Starve a little earlier. That's another game from Clay. And my friends, for a while, were playing Don't Starve together. Uh-oh, the ice is starting to melt. And that looked kind of fun. But it seems like that's sort of the game that everybody plays. Because Don't Starve itself doesn't have a multiplayer, right? So that's multiplayer Don't Starve essentially. And it seemed like there were a lot of like weird mods. Like they're super into anime, which, you know, whatever. It's the internet. Everybody's into anime. And I don't know why they insist on having like weird anime girl mods in all their games. But the fact that it exists for Don't Starve, of all things, was just like hilarious to me. I hope I'm not using steel wire for this. Okay, good. Yeah, no more fart gas. We're trying to get rid of that. So there's some of it is getting siphoned off. Some of the chlorine is getting siphoned off. Then the oxygen is just getting sent back into the base. Let's check out the movement here. Oxygen is looking good. Yeah, we definitely need to start burning off more of this hydrogen because it is causing trouble for our electrolyzers. Don't stop. Ooh. I don't get their upset. Like, same goes for RimWorld, right? Like, one of them plays with like Monster Girl mods and stuff. And I'm like, it's RimWorld. Like, what are you getting out of it? It's so weird. But whatever. Everybody likes their own thing. Not a huge deal. It's just weird to me. We need power hooked up, I suppose. Oh, we've got no power. Where'd all the oh. Oh no. I used it all for this stuff. Okay. Anyway, you guys know my stance on mods in general, right? Like I don't typically play with mods unless I have a compelling reason to. So if you're ever wondering like why I'm not using X mod or Y mod or whatever, it's because I don't usually play with mods. The exceptions are, of course, total conversion mods, because, you know, it's like a whole different game, or like bug fix mods, which really only applies to like Bethesda games, because for whatever reason they just can't figure out how to make a game that isn't riddled with bugs, and yet they continue to get all the praise, like, oh, this is the best game ever. Like, yeah, when it works. You don't, yeah, exactly. I don't play with mods that make the game easier. Like I like to work with what the developers gave me. And if they're like, this is how this particular mechanic works, this is what the game was designed around. As soon as you start circumventing stuff like that, you are now, I don't want to say you're cheating, but you're cheating. You're essentially cheating at that point. Uh-oh. Wrong element. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Oh no. Crap. That's kind of bad. If above, what is this one? 500? Yeah, well, hopefully we can burn through all the oxygen and then we'll get started on cleaning that area up. All right, so this is full of carbon dioxide, which has nowhere to go. Shoot. Okay, let's say we stop that there. And we run the gas pipe like this and connect it up to where the old one was connected up. So these 3 rooms, you know what, let's make it 4. I realize I didn't need to do the destruction if I was going to do that, but so be it. Because this oxygen is going to be filling up the oxygen masks. What a mad maze of pipes. Oh yeah, I mean, it's not terrible, right? Like, I've seen worse spaghetti than this. I've tried to keep it as clean as possible, given the situation. Which actually, speaking of spaghetti, my plan this Friday is we're going to be over on Grumpy Thumper's channel playing some multiplayer Factorio. So if you guys like Factorio, I'll head on over to Grumpy's channel on Friday, same time as our normal start time. How much power is spent on gas pumps? Well, they're 240 watts each. So a lot. You're not a big fan of Factorio? That's fair. It's not everyone's cup of tea. As far as automation games go, I think I prefer Dyson Sphere Program. But Dyson Sphere Program doesn't have multiplayer, so it's not really an option. And Emmykins, if you want to buy your dream car in GTA, you have to spend real money. You got to buy those shark cards or whatever. They sell them at Walmart. Used to cheat a bunch in GTA San Andreas. Oh man, I love that game so much. I actually still have a PS2 copy of that game. When I went to turn in all my games at GameStop, they wouldn't take that one because it has the potential for the hot coffee mod. So I got to keep it. And I regret every day that I turned in all my old PS2 games to GameStop. But what's done is done. But that one I still have, along with Final Fantasy 12. Oh, that's true. You can find a hacker in GTA Online, right? And they'll just like throw stuff at you. Like, here, have a rocket launcher. Here, have a car. Here, have a whatever. The game is now trivial. Congratulations. Wow, that is a lot of oxygen. Are we gonna be okay? Do we need this much oxygen? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, we can turn this off for now. Is there, actually, now that I think about it, is there a sensor that'll tell us if something is not... Oh. Oh, that's cool. There is. I'm like, if this is not oxygen, turn on. Oh, I guess I need a not sensor, right? Not 8. Okay. I'm digging it. So if it's not oxygen, turn on. Let's try that out. We'll do a little bit of automation. Does too much oxygen cause explosion? No. When they say oxygen in this game, they basically mean like air. So your dupes breathe pure oxygen. And they're like genetically modified creatures anyway. They're not really people. So it's probably fine that they just breathe oxygen. All right, so this is going to be oxygen. So if it is not oxygen, it will turn on. Perfect. I like it. All right, so that should save us a little bit of power. What else? What is going on with all this polluted oxygen in here, actually? This is nuts. If you crash into another car and it explodes cheat, is that actually a cheat? Because that just seems like the game. All right, we're going to use copper for this. And we're going to start tuning the power plants to get maximum thrust out of them or whatever. All right, another hydrogen generator appears to be in order. Let's go. Am I like, oh, I'm like totally blanking on it. Yes. Yes, I was. There we go. So let's think about our future expansion plans. And let's also replace this with regular tile. So right now we're waiting on this to start up in 8.2 cycles. We need to dig down, although we're not going to find oil, unfortunately. Wait, there's the actual cheat is called Smash and Boom. That's great. Emmykins has only played Vice City and San Andreas, and she usually just drove around until she got bored and then gave the controller back to her brother. Okay. That's good. So your brother got to have a good time. And you got to watch a pretty decent game. I remember Vice City being really good, but San Andreas was my preferred Grand Theft Auto of the PS2 era. Because they had, I mean, that was 3, Vice City and San Andreas, all on the PS2. And think about that. It was like GTA 3 was the first 3D Grand Theft Auto, and it was huge. And then they came out with Vice City, which added like boats. I guess they had boats in 3. And then San Andreas, they just completely topped themselves. 3 different cities, plus planes and helicopters. And it was crazy to think they were all in the same system. All right, I guess we'll take the brine. I don't really need brine. We'll just reject all these guys. Yeah, I remember in Vice City, I would just like go up on a building somewhere and just have a rocket launcher and shoot it at everyone. It's amazing how much fun you can have with a rocket launcher. Or flying the helicopters around, that was always fun too. Like the military one. Yeah, Vice City definitely had style to it. San Andreas was good. I like San Andreas because it's so big and there's so much to do. But yeah, you can't argue with the sheer style of Vice City. We need to hook up the power. Let's do that now. All right, there we go. What's the potential load on this? The 20 kilowatts. Okay, so we should be good. As for the power situation, yeah, we're definitely starting to see some heating issues, right? So we won't be able to run this forever, but we can run it for quite a bit longer at least. In the meantime, let's check the power going down here. So there's plenty of potential load here. This is at its limit, and this is over the limit, but most of that stuff isn't being used. All right, as far as the water situation, we have plenty of relatively cold water here. And we are now producing more oxygen and hydrogen than we actually need. Which I never thought I would say, but here we are. So, what's next? We need to make rockets, right? So, how do we make the rockets? Chat. How do I make the rockets? I suppose we need a rocket platform, right? And does that need to be on the surface? Does it need to be underground with like an opening? Because I played with the basic, like the vanilla rocketry stuff, right? And that has like a gantry and all kinds of stuff. So this seems like a totally different style of system. But whatever. Let's keep building the ladder here and see what there is to see up above. And you know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet here and just open this up. We can throw some walls down. You know what I could do, actually? I could do that. Because the chlorine's not gonna... Oh, wait, what if I do this? Then I can build through the corners. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. I don't know rocket science, just brain surgery. Well, you know what? They're both important skills that anyone should have. So you already know brain surgery. All you have to do is learn rocket science, and you now know everything. All right, dig, my dupes, dig. They're probably getting a little chilly up there, aren't they? Yeah, they're fine. They can handle temperatures. What was the one? Oh, what is it? They're like, if they breathe out liquid CO2 at negative something. Negative, I guess between negative 48 and negative 56 is when they would be breathing out liquid carbon dioxide when they breathe. This could use more ice. Oh, wow. That is some cold water. And yep, we're keeping an eye on this. This is all working. Still not active yet. Oh, you can, yes, you can go to other planets, Holly. So there are currently 3 unknown objects that I can see from my asteroid. And we're gonna need to get out there to get oil and stuff. So surface with some space because they put out a ton of heat when they take off. So my only concern is gonna be, do meteors fall? And I don't want all my gas to vent. At least I don't think I do. So I probably want to have like an airlock or something set up. I feel like if you're breathing liquid CO2, you're dead. Well, that's the great thing about duplicants. They're much hardier than people. They're like Kerbals like that. And no, the rockets don't need oil for fuel. There are actually a couple of different types of engines that we can use. In fact, I should probably start researching them. So let's start here. The solid oxidizer should get us pretty far. Can my dupe go? I think they need a specific skill, which currently Ari is probably going to be our rocket guy because he's got already a +9 skill. And I don't know exactly what the skill does, but I assume more numbers are better. All right. Oop. We need more. I guess we could start making more steel, right? So we'll start doing some extra steel. So eventually your dupe will be able to teleport between different worlds, I think. I know that there are these teleporter supply thingies. I don't think the dupes can go through those. But wait, why is it disabled? I have to activate it, I suppose. So basically I can send like oxygen and stuff to another asteroid via this input system. Although I wish they weren't like on separate levels. That's gonna bug me. Can I build those eventually? Is that a thing? Teleporter? No? I'm not seeing them anywhere, so I'm guessing they're just already built on the different asteroids. All right, let's dig. Let's do it. Digging it up. I think we can put the rocket over here. We'll build like an airlock. We'll make a nice little flat zone. And then let it go off into space. If we say this is going to be the flat zone, then this needs to go like that. Something like that. And we will install a mechanized airlock. How about that? Something like that. Means we're going to need power up here. Probably have walls. All right. So we are ready to begin, I think. Finally, it took us 3 hours, but we're going to start building our first rocket. And we have just way too much oxygen. This is nuts. I don't remember electrolyzers giving this much oxygen. I don't know what I was like thinking of when I was thinking of oxygen or electrolyzers. But it doesn't matter. We're ready to go. Where are the dupes? All right, well, we'll wait for them. Hey, it's actually working. All right, so I think we checked off all the topics for today. So if somebody has something they want to talk about tonight, feel free to throw it in the chat. I really need to start spending some time. Each electrolyzer supports 8 dupes. Yeah, I think was that you who mentioned that earlier? So let's see, so that's 1, 2, which we're already at. So having the 2 right there is enough to support all of our dupes and then some. And then 2 more, which we have running right now, is just overkill, I suppose. You know, maybe it's time to start, like, in addition to building the rocketry stuff, we should start doing some art stuff or some aesthetic stuff. So we can do the crown molding. That could really help with the decor. Maybe some plant pots. In fact, I would actually much rather have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, and then like that. And we could dig up this buddy bud and replace it in one of the hanging plant pots when we finish the research. Okay. So what other rocket engines can we get without going too far down? Liquid distribution, no. Ah, here we go. No, not that. Robotic tools, no. This is really starting to turn into like Factorio, isn't it? Base power. Store the excess power generated by a rocket engine or rocket platform. Solar panel module converts sunlight into electrical power for use on rockets. Okay. Cool. Favorite TV shows from childhood. Ooh, that's a good one. Well, SpongeBob is like kind of a boring answer, right? So aside from SpongeBob, which I would say is probably my favorite Nickelodeon show at the very least, I would say probably Rugrats. Watched a lot of Rugrats growing up. All right. So rocketry. We can make a rocket platform. This, okay, so I've got it the right size, I think. We just need to finish all this stuff. So yes, I'm gonna go with Rugrats on that one. Because we already we talk enough about SpongeBob on here as it is. No need to, uh-oh. The oxygen. We have too much oxygen, not enough hydrogen, it seems. Which is bad. Because I don't think 2 coal engines can supply the whole base with power. Oh, maybe they can with the hydrogen backup. So, Emmykin says Rugrats is good, but she says As Told by Ginger is better. That's probably true. I didn't watch it as a kid though, so it's hard to say my favorite show for my childhood. I saw a few episodes, but I didn't see the whole series. Lol. What are you lolling about? Am I dating myself by saying Rugrats? Is that the problem here? Okay. So we need to get power up here. Let's do that now. Who still has power to give? This one, it looks like. So we can just run this around the back and up. Up and 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 up. And there we go. All right. Because Emmykin's always I know. Well, that's her favorite show, right? And, you know, she wants to talk about it. I said, if you want to talk about something, put it in chat. She brought it up. So there you go. If you guys want to talk about something else, feel free. I am merely here to facilitate the conversations the chat has. Oh, what is that cute little thing? Auction. Okay. Little dinosaur fella. I like it. That reminds me, the art that I am having done should be done by the end of next week. That is the current deadline. Oh, it's a skink? Okay. I don't know what the difference. I mean, I know what a skink is because it. Wait. No, Matilda didn't have a skink. It had a newt. Like Miss Trunchbull called it like a lizard or something, and Matilda's like, it's a newt. Because of course she was. But I do know that skinks exist. I just don't know what they look like. That's another good movie. Matilda. It's just solid. I think it's based on the book, right? Skink? Oh. Oh! Well, it's also a real animal, I think. But, yeah. Okay. I know about the skinks from Warhammer. Because Lizardman is, like, my favorite faction. So it's basically a dinosaur. Like, all the Lizardmen are basically dinosaurs, right? Matilda is good, but slightly horrifying. Yeah, I know, right? It's like one of those, it's like a modern fairy tale. It's like, if you're smart and clever enough, and your parents suck, and all the adults treat you like garbage, you too will get superpowers. It's basically Carrie, but less bloody. Not by much, but still less. Okay, I think we need... I don't know if we've already unlocked some engines. I guess we must have. Solo Spacefarer nose cone we have. Because we need some kind of engine to put on this thing. We'll do this. The evil yeah, Miss Trunchbull, the headmistress. I don't remember why, but I was watching something about that movie pretty recently. So that's why I know all their names. The Miss Honey is the good teacher. And those are the only characters I remember, actually. There's like the kid that eats the chocolate cake, right? And he just like eats the whole thing. I think his name is Bruce. And he eats the whole chocolate cake, and then Miss Trunchbull like smashes the plate over his head. Or the girl that gets like hurled over the fence by her pigtails. Like I think that's how kids like see the world, right? Like everyone around them is bigger than, and except for like the other kids, everyone around them is bigger than them and stronger than them and can make them do whatever they want, and you just kind of have to suffer at the hands of adults. And Matilda takes it to the extreme. So maybe it's a good metaphor for what it's like to be a kid. But at the same time, so is Rugrats, and that's much funnier. So I'm going to stick with that. All right, so Emmykins is just going to list all the Nicktoons now. You had to pick a favorite. Yep, As Told by Ginger. If you guys are not familiar with As Told by Ginger, it's on... What's it on? CBS? No, that's not right. Well, the one that has all the Nickelodeon stuff. Gotta go? All right, Rainbow Yeti. Thanks for stopping by. We'll keep your dupes safe for you. I am noticing that it is getting kind of late here, actually. So let's get this rocket platform down at the very least. And then we'll call it a night. New printables. All right. What do we got? Ooh. Some nice food. Yes, please. Paramount Plus, that's the one that it's on. That has all your favorite classic Nickelodeon shows, like Kablam and Angela Anaconda. Wait, is Angela Anaconda on that? That would be funny if it was. Because I think Fox bought Angela Anaconda. It was originally a show, like a short on Kablam, or like a section of Kablam. And that's another show that we can connect to Digimon, because the Digimon movie, for whatever reason, at the very beginning, it's Angela Anaconda going to see the Digimon movie, and then it just cuts to them watching the Digimon movie. Yeah, Kablam had Action Force Now is the name of the part with the superheroes. They're like the toys. It's kind of like a proto Adult Swim. And there's like Emmykins can tell you all their names. There's like the Naked One, Thunder Girl is like basically the Wonder Woman or Superman type. Stinky Diver and Melt Man with the power to melt. You remember watching Digimon? Like the original Digimon? Because I think they're still making Digimon at this point. But yeah, Digimon was an excellent show. Definitely a better show than Pokemon at the time, I think. Like, obviously, you know, you can debate one way or the other. There you go. The Flash or the Flesh? Because the Flash is an actual superhero. Right, we want some Buddy Buds and some Mirth Leaf. Perfect. Flash, yeah. I'm assuming autocorrect probably got her. Because how often do you say the Flesh on your phone? I hope not that much. That'd be kind of weird. Oh wait, she's not on the phone. She's on the laptop. Okay, it wasn't autocorrect then. It was just a typo. Okay, so if you guys could just hurry up and finish all this stuff, then we could get on with our lives. Okay. What do you guys just come up here to do one thing and then leave? Yep. That's what they do. I guess it is kind of cold up here. Should probably give them a break. Do we need more anything right now? More steel would be good, but for that we need more lime. Let's see if we can't rustle up some lime. We can rustle up a small amount of lime. You get some salt. I'll take some salt. That'll increase our morale a bit. So yes, I would say that Digimon was the superior anime of the 90s. Well, okay, the superior monster and no. All right, it was a good show, right? I can't say it was superior to anything. It was better than Pokemon. All right, you're gonna date yourself and say you were a kid before Nickelodeon. So, I mean, that's not that old. You're maybe like, you're at least 5 years older than me, I guess. Digimon Tamers. See, I haven't seen Digimon Tamers. I've only seen a few episodes, like the first couple of episodes of the original Digimon anime on Fox Kids or whatever. So most of my Digimon knowledge comes from Digimon World, the PlayStation game, which, oh man, I would love to play that on stream. And from the Digimon card game, which I had, and from, okay, you guys are gonna have trouble with vacuum, aren't you? Can the dupes deal with being in the vacuum for a little bit, or am I gonna need to pack them some oxygen or something? All right, let's let's fix this. You guys probably need some oxygen or something. Okay, new log entry. So we're not on the target location, we're on an asteroid, blah blah blah. Okay. Alert, surface breach. Okay. So yeah, go back inside. They hold their breath. Okay. It is cold up here though, which is kind of an issue. And especially this one seems to have hypothermia now. All right, so we've reached the surface. Now I just need my dupes to I guess dig out a big chunk here. That's fine. They'll be fine. They're okay. They'll make it through this difficult time. Where's the union rep? Who was that? Somebody said that. If they're not around, then I guess I can get away with basically anything. And it's nighttime again. Great. Oh, do we still get light up here? Oh no. Base just gives radiation, huh? Radiation. What do we do with radiation? Emits radiation when powered that can be collected by a rad bolt generator. Attracts nearby radiation. Oh, can I put this on the surface? Emits generated rad bolts in the direction of your choose. What the heck is this? What? Hey, okay, Zigatol Stealer. All right. No, I'm treating them fine. They have protective gear. It's perfectly safe for them out on the surface of the asteroid. Okay, so I'm gonna have to watch like a tutorial on how all this rad stuff works, because it's starting to sound like there's gonna be some Indiana Jones reflecting lights off mirrors type stuff, and I want to know what I'm in for before I start doing it. So, we'll get the rocketry pad set up, like so. What is this, enclosed telescope? Assigned duplicants must possess the astronomy skill, must be exposed to space. We probably don't want to put that next to the rocketry pad, right? Because that's going to put out a lot of heat. Just build fridges for everyone to hide in. Oh, you know what? It worked. It worked in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It'll work in real life. Good enough for me. You know, I don't know who wrote that movie, but they were wrong. It wasn't George Lucas, was it? Because I don't want to like dump all the world's problems on George Lucas, as tempting as it might be. So somebody please tell me that it was someone else who wrote that. All right, what can we do? We can make a new rocket. Oh. So we can put a sugar engine or a carbon dioxide engine. I'm going to go with sugar. I guess we'll make it out of iron. I don't know. Does it matter? Make it out of gold? Wait a minute. Burn sucrose. Sugar engines have higher height restrictions but move slower. Can I put the cone on now? Do I need oxidizer? George Lucas and some random guy named Jeff Nathanson wrote the story. God, why? Why, George? Why are you like this? Okay, I guess this is technically an engine. So we'll save the game here. Go to the main menu. Get to main menu. So thank you, everybody. I hope the stream doesn't look as blurry as it does on your end as it does in my my stream manager. All right, we'll complete those. And Jeff does not have a picture on IMDb. It's just an alias of George Lucas, isn't it? So, wrong one. So thank you very much, everybody. I know he made the prequels. That's why I don't want to blame him for making another Indiana Jones movie, but apparently we have to. So who is streaming? Well, a lot of people are streaming, but I don't know where to send you guys. I guess we'll send you guys over to Awkward Jen. She rated me when I played Oxygen Not Included last week. I stream again Friday, but here I'm not gonna be here, so let me show you where I'm gonna be. Grumpy Thumper. I will be over on Grumpy Thumper's channel on Friday. So actually, you know what? Is he still streaming? No, he's done. That's okay. So we're gonna raid Awkward Jen. She raided me last time I was playing Oxygen Not Included. So I guess go say hi to her. And we'll see you guys on Friday, hopefully. Otherwise, Monday, Kerbal Space Program. Everybody have a great night.